90 odd days ago, I was completely out of shape. I had no energy, I couldn't run, I just felt shit all the time. Today, I'm running regular 5Ks and I've lost over 2 stone. I've achieved all this without even counting a single calorie. This is what's happened. If you've come from one of my shorts, you're probably wondering who the hell I am. The name's not important. I'm just a dad. I'm just a fat dad who got fat. And that bit matters because I've had my kids watching me lose myself, watching the way I live. And you can't keep making excuses forever. I was on holiday last year in Cyprus, in my swimming shorts. I got both my kids taking the mick out of me. I was just short of 24 stone back then. And that's the shit that made me realise this is not how I want them to remember me. And that was it. I decided it was time to do something about it. Because I know I can do it. I knew I could do it. No coach, no apps. It was just one decision. And if I'm being totally honest, I felt rough. I felt like shit all the time. And I was getting fed up with that. Not just physically, but in my head as well. The kind of tired where just waking up and getting out of bed was an effort. I was eating shit all the time and I knew I was eating shit all the time. But I carried on doing it anyway. Does it sound familiar? I was always just making the excuses. I'll start on Monday. I'll start next week. I'll do it after that. Never happened. And it never will. As long as you make them excuses, it's never going to happen. The weight definitely doesn't wait. It just keeps creeping up. What I did, because I wanted to actually stick to things this time. I'm not overcomplicating this. It doesn't need to be complicated. It's pretty basic, really. I kept it simple. I cut the sugar. I cut the shit. And I made a promise to myself that I was going to move daily. Whether it's a walk, a jog, a shuffle, a run, whatever. Every day I was going to do something. So I started off with walking. Then I tried shuffling. I tried to do a little 1K and I had to walk back because I couldn't do it. That's when I knew how bad this was. But then that shuffling every day became jogging, became like a half decent pace. That 1K became 2Ks, became 3Ks, 5Ks regular now. Then I started trying a couple of 10Ks. I mean, I never thought in a million years I'd be able to run a 10K. But I'm doing it in a half decent time as well. I didn't do anything fancy. Just little bits at a time. Because at the end of the day, I didn't want to burn out. I don't want an injury. I don't want to be stuck on the sofa again. And yeah, people say you need to be in a calorie deficit. That's exactly what this is. I cut out all the shit, which was straight away loading my calorie intake. I started exercising, so straight away I'm burning more calories than I'm putting in. All my cravings went away, so I stopped eating all the time. I stopped snacking completely, and I just ate when I was hungry. So if I didn't want my lunch, I didn't eat my lunch. There's no rule saying you have to eat. I just started eating when I was hungry. And as time went on, I wasn't so hungry. And then I started to realise that I'm addicted to food. And that's why you're hungry all the time. You're not actually hungry, your body's just telling you you want more. You want more because you're addicted. The other thing is, all this low fat crap, it's full of junk, it's full of sugar, it's full of additives. It's full of stuff that shouldn't even be in there. I noticed that from looking at labels. So I made myself a rule. From now on, all I eat is real foods. And when I say real foods, I mean single ingredient foods. So I eat an egg, ingredient, egg. I eat a steak, ingredient, steak. You catch my drift? No labels, no counting, no overcomplicating. I just eat simple and I train simple. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I've seen it so many times. People dieting, thinking they're doing all the right things, and nothing ever changes. They could be on diets for years and years and years. Fuck that. What a miserable life that is. And do you know what people do when they feel like they're getting nowhere? They quit. They quit because they're getting nowhere and it's too complicated. There's no need for this to be complicated. But during all this as well, something else happened. It wasn't just the weight I was losing. I was getting stronger in here. It really, really has affected my mental health. It made me wake up to how bad I actually was, which is a lot of things that most of us blokes, us dads, us full-time workers, we don't talk about. We don't even have time to think about it half the time, let's be honest. The weight loss, the positive results, the getting out in the countryside. It's all had a massive effect on my mental health. I'm sleeping better, I'm thinking better, I'm feeling better. And then those things that are problems, that are stressing you out, always on your mind, they ain't such a problem anymore. Because you know there's an answer, or you know you're going to get there somehow. Because you're in this better mindset, this better frame of mind. I mean, I work long hours, I work on the motorways, I can be called at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, I could be working away, I've got to deal with a lot of men. It's very fucking stressful. And doing this on this weight loss journey, it's actually given me time to myself, which I never really had, which I've never really done before. And people say, oh, I'm too busy. I get up early, I get it done, I feel good for the rest of the day then. You just gotta want it. All you've got to be able to do is get yourself out there. So in the morning I have this thing called the 3-second rule. My alarm goes off at 5:30 and I have to beat that 3 seconds, because if I don't get up after them 3 seconds, I ain't going out that morning. So I decided the fastest way for me to lose weight was just to go straight on a carnivore diet. Get myself straight into a thing called ketosis, where your body just burns fat as fuel. Effectively cutting out sugar. But this isn't forever. It's just like a kickstart. It was just a, let's drop this weight quick, let's get it gone. At some point I'll be adding foods back in. I'm gonna need a few carbs because, you know, I'm losing this weight but I'm getting a pigeon chest, so I'm gonna have to start getting on the weights and getting some shape. So yeah, I will start adding a few carbs, and yeah, I will have a chocolate biscuit when I have a cup of tea. But it's gonna be about control from now on. But right now, what I'm doing, this works. What you gotta remember is this is real life. Yeah, so I've had a bad case of man flu the last week or so. So I've had to miss runs. But the main thing is, I kept eating the right foods. I didn't quit. I didn't start eating cake and chocolate and hot chocolates and wrapped up in bed. I kept moving. I came out for me little walks and I ate properly. There's no excuse really. I didn't do anything crazy. I mean, I was in no fit state to do anything crazy, but I just kept something going. What I'm trying to say is it's not about being perfect. It's just about not quitting. Because there's times where life gets busy and it's too busy and you can't go out running and you can't get to the gym. But just have it in your mind to maybe when you get home walk to the shop, to take your dogs out, to take the stairs instead of the lift. Just little things like that. Just be conscious of it. Be more active. My kids are watching all this. Not what I say, not what I pretend to do. They're watching what I do. I spent too much time not showing up properly, and now I'm making up for it. And this is me fixing it. If you're sick of your own excuses, then follow this. I'm not a coach. I'm not selling anything. I'm just doing it. I'm just showing it, and I'm proving that it works. Nothing has to be complicated. You don't need no fancy diet plans. You don't even need a gym membership. You just need to want it inside there. It's not just about you, it's everyone around you. You're not just fixing this, you're fixing up here too. Start simple, and I will see you in the next one.